Hey everyone, welcome back to the Arena Productions, and today I'm diving into The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 3, a powerful and emotionally layered chapter that explores grief, vengeance, and moral reckoning in the aftermath of Joel's death. So if you haven't watched the episode yet, please go to HBO Max and watch it before you move on, because there will be spoilers throughout. So anyway, the episode picks up with Ellie still navigating the pain of her loss, undergoing therapy, and internalizing Joel's final words. Her dialogue with Gale brings out raw reflections about guilt and closure. The standout moment early on is Ellie's quiet realization that she never really understood what Joel was trying to confess before he died, and that uncertainty haunts her. So much of the episode centers around Jackson's council meeting. Ellie and Tommy want justice, but it's clear this isn't just about revenge, it's about doing something in a world where doing nothing feels like surrender. The council's debate is compelling, with arguments balancing safety, moral high ground, and the real risks of retaliation. Ellie's speech stands as a highlight, an impassioned plea not for vengeance, but for justice and solidarity. However, the vote ultimately fails. The community decides not to pursue Abby and the others. This fuels Ellie's determination even further, pushing her into action regardless of the outcome. So, the second half of the episode starts building the road to Seattle. Ellie and Dina prepare supplies, gather intelligence, and quietly make their exit from Jackson. Their scenes are quieter but intimate, and the chemistry between them continues to develop. One particularly affecting scene is the New Year's Eve flashback moment, where Ellie, vulnerable and unsure, tries to make sense of her feelings. So anyway, before we continue, if you like this review, please be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell for when I drop another review of The Last of Us Season 2, as well as all of our other content here on the Arena Productions. So, meanwhile, we get glimpses into Abby's group, the WLF, and this cult-like devotion and figures known as the Prophet. It's a small thread here, but clearly foreshadowing future tension and world building that will pay off later in the season. And the episode closes with Ellie and Dina nearing Seattle, ready to face whatever awaits them. It's a slow burn, but one filled with internal conflict, moral ambiguity, and the calm before the storm. And then, of course, all those dead laying among the ground there. That was pretty horrific. But from a game adaptation perspective, this episode smartly retools segments from The Last of Us Part 2, especially the aftermath of Joel's death and the community response in Jackson. The council vote and Ellie's isolation are expanded in meaningful ways, giving more screen time to emotional processing, something only hinted at in the game's pacing. So overall, this was a strong character-driven episode. It deepens Ellie's internal journey while advancing the plot just enough to keep things tense. It's not action-heavy, but it doesn't need to be. The emotional stakes are sky high, and that's what makes The Last of Us more than just a post-apocalyptic story. So, for my review score, I'm giving this episode a 9 out of 10 for its masterful emotional pacing, brilliant dialogue, and character-focused storytelling. While it's light on action, it does definitely deliver powerful performances and thematic depth that set up major confrontations to come in future episodes. So anyway, that's going to do it for this episode of The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 3's review. So anyway, take care, and please let me know what you thought of the episode in the comments. And I'm looking forward to doing the next one for you in the next week. So take care, everyone, and have a great week. Peace out.